Tonight's game is a non-conference matchup, WLA Vikings versus the Slinger Owls. Slinger is a Division II team out of the Wisconsin Little 10 Conference. Slinger comes in with a record of 7 wins, 5 losses, and 5 ties, yet third place in their conference behind Hartford and Oconomowoc. Players to keep an eye on is Colin Hawk, a center back defensive player, number 7, and Ford Keegan-Berger, a little speedster, number 21. WLA comes in with an undefeated record of 17 wins, 0 losses, and 4 ties, and ranked number 1 in Division IV in the state of Wisconsin. WLA has an impressive offense, outscoring their opponents 116 to 18. But the defense is also impressive, tallying 10 shutouts as well. Tonight's matchup should be a great way to get ready for the playoffs. Coming soon. Well, Jim, tonight's starters are the same as they've been the last few weeks. Starting out with Nick Paul at the keeper position, Mason Koblich, Zach Schrader, Jacob Zunker, and John O'Connor as our defense. In the midfield, we have Josh Thiesfeld and Johnny Peterson on the outside mids, and Kyler Narens and Travis Clary as the inside mids. Those scoring guys up front, Zach Wright and Luke Mayhawk as forwards. Today's broadcast is copyrighted, protected by the Jim and John Show, but we want our WLA families to share it. The opinions expressed during the Jim and John Show are ours and not WLA or any other affiliates of WLA. So go ahead and enjoy today's broadcast.
Whoa, beat, whoa, beat, let's go! Hey, let's have some fun. Attack on 3. 1, 2, 3, attack!
Well, the teams are starting to take the field. We got an interesting game tonight, Jim. The Slinger Owls versus the WLA Vikings. Wow. Just let's talk about the weather just for a second. It's a nice, crisp 44 degrees, full moon out tonight. Was down on the field. The conditions are still slippery. We got about an inch of rain yesterday, so we'll see how that plays out. But Jim, this is a great opportunity for WLA to get sharpened up right before the playoffs.
Yeah, next week the playoffs kick off. So good matchup. This is a school of just over 1,000 kids, so I'm assuming that's probably D2. And they have a good history. They in Hartford have had strong programs for a number of years, so this will be a great test for the Vikings. I'd say it's the last tune-up, but they play again on Saturday and a make-up game on Monday, so they're going to be busy.
Yeah, we say the down stretch, but it's actually 3 games. This, of course, is a non-conference game against Slinger. And yes, Jim, they're actually right now they're 3rd in the conference with Hartford ahead of them, but they have one common opponent between the two of them, and that has been West Bend West, where Slinger beat them 4-0 and WLA beat them in a tournament. I want to say it was 3-1, but I'd have to double check that. We're getting started here, and what's going to be good about tonight, Jim, is they're going to learn against a team that knows how to possess.
Yep, and you've seen that right off the bat. Good possession.
So this is a great warm-up for the playoffs, because as you go deeper in the playoffs, the better teams know how to possess that ball.
Well, you can immediately see that this is a little bit bigger school. You got some bigger kids out there too, bigger bodies, stronger.
Should change the field right back.
So as far as we know, John, we're pretty healthy, aren't we?
Yeah. Just to kind of take a look at the guys, Jacob has taken the kickoff. But Johnny Peterson, I heard from him that he's feeling just about 99%. And the only other one is Josh, who's broke his hand, and that's just going to have to heal. But luckily, it's only throw-ins, and he's not the goalie, so it's all footwork.
Yeah, and last week was an extremely tough week, a 4-game week for the Vikings last week, so a lot of soccer being played here.
Yeah, and that 4-game stretch, Jim, they didn't lose at all. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal. You'd think that they'd be a little bit tired that they drop one. So the other thing I like about tonight, Jim, is WLA's forwards and their midfielders are going to have to learn how to get a quick turn and a quick shot. Because you are not going to see those big opportunities. Here they come right now. We need to stop them.
Slinger did a nice job there. They built up. They brought 7 guys. Did a nice job of building up. So it looks like that's the kind of soccer they're going to play. Is possess, slowly bring it up, build it up, and they got a nice shot there.
Johnny Peterson, speaking of him, fighting over on the side right now, and the guy had him right on his arm. Kept fighting, wants the ball. There's 2 balls in play. They don't even... WLA, of course, has this habit in the first 10 minutes of kind of feeling out better teams. They don't seem to really attack much. They really kind of seem to just want to feel them out, see where they're at. And I don't know, Jim, if that's part of building confidence or if it's an actual strategy, or I'm never quite sure. Or just the culture of the team.
Yeah, it might be. They seem to be. Ooh, it was a good ball right there.
Ooh, that could have been really dangerous, or it was really dangerous. Fortunately, we didn't. They didn't score.
This group of kids seems to be a very cerebral group. Bunch of thinkers, and I think that's maybe a little bit how they start the game. They look, they watch, they get a little bit of a feel for what's going on, and then they usually bring it. Nice call there by Nick.
Awesome, Nick. Yeah, and I always say that starts right off with one of our better players, Travis Clary. He is a thinker. He can almost see his mind turning when he's out there playing. Johnny Peterson's fighting hard tonight, I see.
John, do you know, has the seating meeting happened yet, or is that?
Yes, number one. Thank you. I shouldn't have just spilled the beans right away, but yes, WLA got a number 1 seed for the playoffs.
Excellent.
So that definitely will help. So, in fact, I learned that information directly from one of the players who told me before they told their own mother.
Excellent. So that means if they can continue to win, they'll be at home right up through the sectional final, which I believe is at Lomira again this year.
Yeah, I looked before we came to see if the actual tournament schedule had come out, and it hadn't. But rumor is that St. Lawrence and Sturgeon Bay are not in the bottom part of the bracket. So does that mean necessarily that WLA is going to advance easily? No, because it's still playoffs.
Yeah, there's some good teams, very good teams in that. I was told that they were going to seed them 1 through 18 instead of 2 smaller pods. So that'll be interesting to see how that works.
Yeah, the brackets look exactly like they always have, but maybe you're right. Maybe the number system is a little bit different.
Irregardless, I think after probably the first game of the tournament, first round, you're going to start seeing some good teams already. So there we go. Josh in the corner.
A little bit over the line for a throw-in for Slinger. Oh, we're about 5 minutes in, and so far I can report that the score is 0-0. So that's always, if you think you're outmatched or whatever, a lot of times it happens in the... Ooh, would have liked to seen him just put a little bit more on it. I think he just mishit it. But nice idea by Travis Cleary, and that's exactly what we were talking about, Jim, is you got to get those shots off.
Yep, you got to be quick.
Nice little attack build-up, Jim, just like what you said before against Slinger. Ooh, that is a nice play. We used to have that play with one of my sons up in Green Bay, that exact center turn thing. Wow, what a nice call by by Josh Thiesfeld to call out what exactly was going to transpire, and everybody got ready. That's the kind of talk that can win ball games. I just love, Jim, this is our first game without hurricane winds.
Yeah. It seems strange to be standing up here without just crazy wind. Oh.
Yeah, in fact, speaking of wind, I notice when we go to edit some of these games, we actually have to muffle the background because the microphone is just whistling. So it's tonight the flag is dead flat. You know, tonight I haven't seen our two forwards doing too much with the ball, which is a real good example of playing against a better quality possession team.
Yes, yeah. It's a nice ball right there.
The cameraman has to be a little bit faster too tonight because the ball's definitely zipping a little faster. We fired our last 3 cameramen. So we're hoping that
because we didn't pay him.
We're hoping that this new guy can do a better job.
If you lose me tonight, John, it's not that I'm sleeping, but my son's playing at Bethany right now.
Oh,
so
great!
We're gonna watch a little bit of that on the old phone. So
yeah, no problem.
Drop.
I know what that's like when you're having 2 things going on at the same time. You got.
Well, what do you think after 8 minutes here, John?
You know, outside of they had one kind of dangerous situation and we came through it. On our end of the ball, I haven't seen us really have anything really scary.
Here's a chance right here. Let's see how many guys we can push up.
We'll drop it.
Nice throw.
Kyler with an excellent throw. And again, he's our throwing specialist.
Yeah, quickly
They
Slinger
move
gets
that.
the ball from one side to the other. Mark of a really good team. They know where they're going. Yep, goes out. They're going to run.
Hey, Adam.
You definitely don't want to overrun because this will, you know, Jim, the other thing I was thinking about is this is going to be an excellent test for our bench because they're not used at all to playing against this kind of style of play.
Right, and I have to believe that Pastor's going to use his bench liberally with a Saturday, Monday game coming up and this being non-conference. So we'll show our depth here a little bit tonight. Here comes a designated free kicker.
Yeah.
He's had some beauties this year.
Can say that again. Let's see if we can do something with this one. Zunker, ooh, a little bit of spin on the ball, just not quite in the back of the net yet.
Drop it, Ducky.
You know, that's an interesting play right there. Tyler would
Comes a shot.
Thank you for nobody being there.
Great job by 21 for Slinger there. He stayed right even. He was staring right at the last defender. Did a nice job staying on side.
In for the Owls, number 8, Austin Martinez.
You know, if this is a battle of the mascots, I would give the edge to Vikings being able to strike down an owl, but boy, they're night predators, so, and they're coming at us a couple of times here. Speaking of night predators, Jim, boy, that moon is beautiful out
It's
there.
gorgeous.
Feels like I want to go hunting.
It's
I don't like the space that.
yeah. You know, that's where we ran into trouble against St. Lawrence, was allowing them to roam free there around that 24, 25-yard mark.
You just got to have somebody that's a little bit closer, and that comes from. Now here's. Oh. Those little mishandles of the ball, they just take it right back away from you. There's a nice played ball. We better defend this one. And Zach Schrader pulls a bunny right out of his hat defensively and gets that one.
Yeah, good thing he did too. You know, Nick was caught back a little deep there and couldn't come out on that one. And I don't think he's used to seeing
Owls,
that
number
type of
4,
ball.
Justin Burns.
You know, you don't see that a lot in a flyweight, a ball like that. That was a very effective ball sent in.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at the backside, but I didn't think I saw any red back there. But corner kick for Slinger, puts it in.
Wow.
Into the 18 and does a reversal half moon, or some people call it a half bicycle kick with a twist.
Interesting. You don't see that a lot in high school, at least this level, do you?
No. No, because the coaches, if they catch you, they'll murder you.
Yeah. Once again, you saw the field be a little slick there. It's in good shape. Overall, the field's in good shape. It's just the temperature is a little condensation right now on the field. So.
Making us play a little bit fast, a little bit uncomfortable. Travis Clary, who's usually one of our cooler players, I just felt played that one a little fast, and our player wasn't exactly ready for it. Nice job, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, John. I agree. I think the speed and quickness that Slinger possesses is a little bit of an adjustment period right here, but the boys are hanging in there.
Yeah, we're coming into the 13th minute, 0-0 score. Not that I expected a Slinger to blow us out, but one thing I am expecting is we're chasing the ball, Jim, and we're going to get tired. And boy, you let your guard down for 2 seconds. Here's a nice build-up, but it goes out the back.
Great play by Kyler Narrance to kick that off the oncoming attacker there and win the ball back for WLA. Very smart play.
Jim, their attacking formations are just really textbook style. I don't know if that's good coaching or they see that in that conference, but that's just excellent play.
So as this first half has moved along, look how the overall grouping has changed. How our two forwards are even coming back and trying to win the ball. So it's definitely the field is tilted Slinger's way, which maybe we can sneak one out here and
But look at their defense, Jim. That 3-line back defense. Do you notice how back deep they are? They're respecting our speed, or they're used to really fast players, and they typically play like that.
Yeah, I agree, because we've seen teams come all the way past midfield and pay for it too. So.
Exactly. So maybe they've seen the Jim and John show and made an adjustment. I know we have a lot of viewers. In fact, we...
How many states is it now?
57, Jim.
57.
I had a friend of mine that wrote me a note. I sent him the link, and he said, "John, you have more viewers than you had fans at that particular game." It was a 4:30 game, and he was probably right.
Well, this is pretty special to be able to do this just for the ones that are out of town, out of state. What a great opportunity for them to watch maybe their grandson or. Here we go.
Nice job, John.
Yeah,
Nice hustle.
and believe
Very
it.
nice.
Way to go.
Come on, Johnny Peterson.
There you go.
Oh!
Nice.
What a rip and what a stop by the goalie. I'll tell you, Johnny Peterson put more mustard on that shot than I've seen all year. And Jim, what a goalie play.
Hey, that, the best part about that, and it was very impressive, not only did he settle the ball, but within a half a second, he left-footed a rifle shot that was right on frame. I mean, that was going in if the goalie doesn't deflect it.
Oh, man.
Gorgeous.
That was, I think the goalie had his hand out because he was afraid that he was going to get murdered because that ball was whistling.
Here we go. Nice.
And there's another nice play. Oh, and it's in! No, he doesn't. The ref says no. He shakes his head. Apparently, it did not cross the line. But what a great...
Oh, you could tell where the goalie was. He was actually inside the goal.
He was inside the goal box. And, you know, I give credit to the AR on the opposite side because he was right in line with the goal. He was watching the whole time. And we have to respect that call because if it didn't go in, it didn't go in. About 2 opportunities in a row, Jim. Wow.
In for the Owls, number 18, Derek Jackson.
Mr. Wright just got played off the ball. He just learned a little lesson there. You got to be strong.
Yeah, that was a great little couple of minutes there for WLA. Hopefully it gives them some confidence moving forward here, John.
Yeah, like I said, they usually start out a little bit slow and then they kind of feel out their competition, get a little confidence maybe, and then go at them. Whoop. This is the first I see a few subs coming in. 3 at once, you know, that's the standard.
2 outside mids, right?
Yeah, and a center. And that's kind of the substitution pattern. These guys are going to get baptism by fire tonight. Here's a good play. Jim lost his, and I know lost his footing there.
You got it, Zach.
I'd like to see that ball get played up into the corner. Put a little pressure on their defense.
Oh, here comes a possibility here.
Another one. Come on, Zach. Better touch there.
Now here's a guy that can make a play.
There it is, right in front of the goal. Oh, nobody's there. A little bit of a deflection there, knocked it just clear of a couple of Vikings.
Jim, 3 opportunities in 3 minutes, but now the counterattack. Can we stay with it? Boy, whoever's on the backside better clean that up. Luckily, it's okay, nice job by WLA getting out of a jam there because the ball was deep and it was a threat.
Yeah, it wasn't if that was Johnny or if that was Zunker on the back post did a nice job of staying with his man and contesting that. Otherwise, that's an easy header for a goal right there.
Oh,
watch the bounce.
Boy.
Nice job, Nick.
Nick hung in there. I would just like him to come out a little bit on that, but you know, I'm not gonna criticize.
Even on the last one there, it would have been nice to see him come out when that ball's bouncing there, and because he's the boss. You know, he's the only one that can go in there and get it with his hands.
Yeah. And we certainly don't want to pick on Nick because he's done a great job and
he's had a fabulous year.
Yeah, a lot of shutouts and
In for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst. Number 16, Michael Billets. And number 19, Devin Schneider.
You know, one of the advantages of being up here, Jim, is we get to hear the coaching, and I just saw Coach Haig just give his substitutes really great direction. And I want to just take an opportunity to say, you know, there's a coach that really should be coach not of just of the year, but maybe coach of the decade for Wisconsin soccer. I mean, not only does he produce good teams year after year after year, but boy, the kids, the respect and admiration of their coach and the love of the game for a long period of time is just fabulous.
And the way they play, they always play hard. They play fair. They're a lot of fun to watch. See, Zach Wright knew that guy was going to come into him, and he kind of gave him the fake shoulder there and spun him right to the ground. So they're learning. Yeah, they're getting a lot of. This is a good lesson right here.
Yeah, this is turn up the intensity, boys. Right? This is not.
It's October, baby.
Yeah, this is not Lamira, no Slam, or Mayville. This is a legit tough team. Let a handball play. That's interesting. Oh.
Oh boy. Good switch right there by Mason Kobolek on the back end. Nice job.
He's got to get this one. Last time, Mason is and I don't mean this in a negative way, but has just struggled a little bit to keep up with not only some speed, but they're pushing a little bit more than maybe he's used to. I just love Travis's Clary defensive play. I mean, you can tell he was trained up in Appleton because it's exactly the style I see up there where they're pesky from behind is what I'll call it. So
Travis definitely with a bulldog mentality. Really nice article in the Reporter last week, or was it earlier this week? Did a nice article on Travis Clary and some very great words from Coach Haig. All right, here we go.
yeah, and Travis is definitely the workhorse of the team, and you know we don't always mention his name because our expectations is we know he's awesome and an awesome player, and we don't always want to say that was an awesome play by Travis, but you know it's just consistently plays extremely well.
Very nice.
That was a sweet gem, Jim. Oh,
That's a tough play right there. These little drops in midfield don't work so well against these other teams.
That's a nice little fake, but bad first touch there.
In for the Vikings, number 8, Jack Raby.
Jack's first opportunity to play tonight.
Little glimpse of the future of WLA soccer right there. That's a freshman.
And the freshman just learned, got to get rid of the ball faster. You got to get your body positioned a little different. I was talking with my son Aaron over the weekend, and we were talking just a little bit of soccer, and you know that was the biggest thing his freshman year in college was the transition of the speed and the physicality.
Stay here, then we
And
advance, then we come, right? Then when you got width back here.
Yeah, I think soccer for the novice fan out there doesn't realize or appreciate how physical, even at this level, it can get. And the conditioning you need to, time you need to put in and hit the weights, strengthen up the lower body and the upper body. It's not just a bunch of running around and kicking the ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, and try and have time for a girlfriend too, Jim.
How about school, boys?
Oh, school. That's our sideline reporter again, Gwen. We gave her big kudos last week.
Oh, watch the angle on that.
Field conditions. Here comes Mason, opportunity. This 21 must be extremely fast because Mason's a quick player, and this guy has been hugging that corner pretty well.
In for the Owls, number 2, Jake 9, and number 5, Nolan Ware. And returning for the Vikings, number 18, Kyler Naritz.
Luke Mayhawk's come out. I see Travis Clary has come out. We got Josh out. Got a number of the starters out. This will be a good opportunity for our bench to see if they can hold their own.
Yeah, both teams substituting freely. I'm sure both coaches want to get a good look.
Jim, there's the play that you've been waiting for.
Get that right kid on the fly. He's got some wheels.
Yeah, right in the corner like you asked for, and
Look what happens. Good things.
get some penetration down here on this end of the court field. I said court. That's because we were in homecoming last week, and all I can think about is the court.
I go.
Come on, step up.
Yes, here, turn around, buddy.
Okay. Watch Nick measuring that one up. I watched his eyes put that right in his hand. So Nick continues to come a long way in his goaling career.
There's something I like. I like what I'm seeing right now. I haven't seen Kyler Narrance up at attacker for a couple of games, so I like that move. I think
he's got an attacker mentality.
He does.
He's not really, and Travis Clary, as good as he is on offense, he really is has more of a defensive mentality. Can't get away with that, but one more chance. Here we go. 3-on-3.
Switch it. Look at that.
He sees him, Jim. Two guys on the backside open.
Should have kept right on going.
Jack, take a shot. That a boy?
Nice left.
That a boy, Jack. Proud of you on that one, buddy. It's exactly what we want. You don't get a lot of time. He had decent pace on it. Unfortunately, the goalie was in the way.
Yeah, that was a really good sequence right there. Even if that goes beyond Jack, we had Devin Schneider flying down the side, so we're going to get a shot no matter what. Good hustle there.
I'm just so thankful that we don't have wind tonight with this cooler temperature. You just never know what's going to... Uh-oh. And the backside is open here.
Yeesh. They don't even seem to be concerned about that.
But, again, they got out of that jam.
Oh, gotta be quick. See, there's that quickness right there. Mm-hmm. Just turn and go. He would have been in great shape.
Oh, there's a nice ball. Boy, Schrader hasn't missed one of those yet tonight.
And against this team, if you whiff on that, it's going to be a goal.
Yeah, it's punishment.
Because there's guys waiting.
Now we're coming up to almost the 29th minute of this match, 0-0 yet. WLA versus the Slinger Owls. Oh, there's a little bit of a dangerous play for opportunity to score. Get a shot. Here we go. Oh, Michael Billets run it all the way into the goalie's hands, buddy.
It's amazing. Girls can't do that.
Win it! Mike. Yes, Mike.
Got a foot on the ball.
Michael, one or one, draw one.
These guys are encouraging their players. I like to see that. Come on, Nick.
Nice. You know, I think so far, in a limited amount of time, I think this is the best I've seen Ben Dorst play in a few games. He's very aggressive in the midfield.
Yeah, my thing with Ben has been that he usually doesn't have a real awesome first half, and he plays a really good second half. And Jim, I think you're right. Tonight he's been forced to play hard.
So center mid is a tough spot, and he and a freshman have played it very well, giving us a good 7-8 minutes there.
Absolutely, Jim. Nice.
In for the Owls, number 9, Ryan Kunkel. Number 12, Mitch Gerleski. And number 21, Keegan Berger. And returning for the Vikings, number 7, Travis Clary. Number 12, Luke Mayhawk. Number 15, Josh Thiesfeld. And number 20, Luke Schlavinsky.
Oh, come on, scrap for it. Oh,
that guy was really holding.
Ooh, I like the crowd, Jim. They were just into that possibility of a score.
That guy was holding Travis off, and he knew he better let go or it was going to be a call. So Travis forcing the issue for the Vikings.
Travis in the mixer!
Oh, too bad, a reverse flip. Get a rip, Josh.
One more.
That was a grandma rip. Oh. Not run over by a reindeer, but actually a rip.
And so far, WLA has shown they have plenty of speed to get back on that counterattack because it's like lightning time.
The other thing, Jim, that we're seeing That 21 is a really good player over here. He just gave up the ball.
Nice.
And Clary cleans it up, but
Pastor's right. He ain't going to come to you tonight. You better go get it. Oh, that was close to a nice little break there.
come on, Nick.
That's okay. Yeah, you can come get it. Yeah. Bail them out.
Stay inside of him, Michael. What an awesome play by Travis, but it ends up being a Slinger corner.
You know, this Slinger Owl team in red reminds me a little bit of Sturgeon Bay because I guess the colors and also how they possess. They remind me a lot of in the sectional final last year down in Lemire. I watched Sturgeon Bay and they possess like probably the best I'd seen all year.
One of the things I see just from a physicality, every single one of their players are tall.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have any like
Nice.
5'3" kids. I mean, they're all look like, 5'10" and 6 foot with some meat on them.
Well, that's the benefit of a school with 1,000 kids. When you have that many to choose from, I'm sure that the soccer tryouts are pretty fierce competition down there just to make the team. Nice. That was a great play by Kyler.
This could be a push in the back, but it wasn't enough to get a call. That's certainly a.
We just saw an example of what we were talking about. There you go. With Kyler Nairn. It's a beautiful little tough pass in traffic there. Almost got us a goal.
Yeah, a little bit of a push in the back, but not enough to get a penalty because it was a pretty good play on the defense.
Returning for the Vikings, number 11, Johnny Peterson.
Kevin provided some good minutes for Johnny Peterson. That side over there, both of the sides have been battling. Oh, nice clear.
No. 1 week-ish?
Yeah.
I think it was like 29. Was it 29?
Uh-oh, Jimmy. 21 on us.
There's 17. Excellent job, Zach Schrader again.
Zach Schrader just played phenomenal, Jim. Just phenomenal against what I would say it's got to be Slinger is probably one of their better players, if not their best player that I've seen tonight. He's got great speed. He's low to the ground. He sticks to the ground like glue. You can't knock him over. And Zach Schrader stayed right on him. Even though his footing slipped a little bit, he just recovered and made a nice play. Into the 18 box. Oh, yikes! Dangerous. Goal kick he's calling. Good for us. Dodged another bullet, Jim.
We've seen that in the past against some bigger
Returning
teams.
for the Vikings, number 3, Ben Dorst, and number 10, Zach Wright.
Those set pieces give us some problems. As you said earlier, we really don't have a lot of big bodies, and it seems like we don't get to as many of those free kicks and corner kicks as you'd like to see. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us.
That was a nice play by Mike Billets. He just, unfortunately, the ball came off wrong, but he actually fought, got around his guy, and actually got a...
Returning for the Owls, number 19, Mitch Bremberger, and number 20, Adam Horst.
The other thing, Jim, is look at their set here, what they're playing. Look right here. They're playing 2 on defense right now. You see that?
A little bit of a change. They really give this one number 8 here. They give him a ton of freedom to push up. But the other 2, they stay. They stay pretty well at home back there.
Yeah, I thought it was a set 3 defense, but it's really not, or at least it's not right at the moment.
Good ball.
And that's how you can punish them, by getting the ball like that.
Great
Oh,
move.
Zach.
Great move by Zach.
Come on, put something on it.
Right there.
Oh, too
He was
bad.
lining it up too.
He was ready to take that to the grocery store. And he just couldn't cash in.
It almost rolled a little too long to think about it there. And next time Ben will get his foot on that
one. We have cold sweats at night when you go back and you think in your mind, oh, that was lined up perfect. And
Returning for the Owls, number 15, Will Weiss.
And you'll be looking for a sleeping pill to get back to bed because you'll be up all night thinking about that.
Yeah. Especially in these type of games, they don't come along real often. So let's hope the next time we'll convert on that.
Backside, Michael. Luckily, they didn't see it.
I agree.
Just show you that defense here. They're kind of adjusting.
Nice jobs, actually.
Johnny Peterson gets knocked to the ground and gets his feet back and plays even more defense.
You can't allow
Now that I would have called it, which he did. I mean, the reffing has been really pretty good, Jim, tonight. We've had some interesting... Oh! That's a rough play, which rightly, that should be a calm down warning.
Red, control the ball.
But
it really hasn't been an issue up till now. Very good 40 minutes, 38 minutes of soccer here. So
yeah, oh yeah, I mean,
if you extend the arm, that's what you're going to get. Though that when a guy's in the air, he's very vulnerable. So
and our sideline reporter is quick to weigh in that he did not try and hurt the kid. It was just a hard play for the ball, which is right on.
Good job.
Oh, nice.
Good play, good defense.
Oh boy.
The pole was in my way, so I didn't see what happened.
Giving us that.
Okay.
The advantage is one thing, but boy, we got taken out tough on that one.
Oh, that's a nice play by Zunker to turn the play around.
Stop!
Well, John, almost 39 minutes into the first half.
Returning for the Vikings, number 14, John O'Connor. Number 15, Josh Spiesfeld. And number 18, Kyler Narrance.
So
for every, Slinger came out shooting darts, and I think WLA's not only responded, but I think they've kind of taken the upper hand here the last 15 minutes of the first half. Very impressive.
Oh, there's a foul over. Yeah, we definitely saw the outside mid just get woofed in the back. This is a nice scoring opportunity here, Jim. This is a dangerous, Slinger might not understand. This is very dangerous right here. We got Luke with a lefter, and he's been known to put these in. Oh, that's a high kick. Come on, Zach, keep fighting.
Mistake here. Let them kick it out. Good. Keep it in. Oh, we just threw him right to the ground. What was that?
No kidding. It's a forearm shiver to the...
That's a welcome to Division II soccer. That's what that was.
He's a big boy, too. You don't knock Luke down without some power.
In for the Owls, number 4, Justin Burns. And number 6, Max Schickert.
Yeah, and that free kick, Jim, Luke put the ball in a pretty good spot. There was a flick, and then I don't know if it was Travis or Kyler. The ball just wasn't quite easy enough to knock down and get a shot off. But, boy, they were in the right position, and if the ball was just a little bit more friendly, we might have had one there. Looks like both teams has pretty much worked through all their subs. Oh, this is dangerous. And Nick comes up really quickly. I want to give Nick a big hand because, Jim, that's the first time that he came out really fast tonight to make that play. Kudos to him.
Yeah, Nick, if you watch this, that was excellent right there. You took everything away from them. Immediately got up, stepped up, helped his defenders out, and that was it. Over and done. tell you what, Zach Wright is just hustling all over the field tonight. That kid is everywhere. There's no lack of energy from the Vikings tonight. I like what I'm seeing.
First opportunity for Slinger to have a direct kick in a dangerous position. Hopefully WLA can continue to dodge any bullets here.
Clean up, Adam. Oh, it's Wilson. That's fine. Go ahead, Adam.
Help me with reading jerseys.
Josh, why would you be way out there? You know the guy's going to run in right there.
Boy, they found their way to that head, Jim. They found their way to the head. Slinger did. You know, not that I'm coaching him, but boy, I'd spend a little bit of time working on.
Boy, if we could have touched that, we had a 2-on-2 there.
Oh,
Haven't
time
had
for
many of them
John.
tonight. Vikings have been really good on their touches.
Nice little flick.
Nice.
Well, they had to play it out to the side. WLA had position and numbers there. Nice quick throw in. Luke back pass. Kyler comes across looking for the backside. Nobody there.
Well, we weren't very balanced that time. We only had one guy on this side of the field. Go, 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 go. Go! Yes. That's where I wanted you. Great pass by Mason Koblett.
Josh got bumped off the ball. Yep.
All right, we'll take the corner.
Josh got bumped off the ball, but, you know, give credit because the ultimate result is a corner kick. This is where I'd like us to see a score here because this is certainly the possibility right now. The downside is they're taller than we are, but we do have Kyler. Kyler is his man is he's got about 4 inches on his man. Maybe he can find the ball.
Luke, nice.
One more.
There it is. Oh,
Crossbar.
oh! Unfortunately, off the
I
crossbar.
know, but it hit his hand, I think, and then I thought it glanced off. The
Yeah,
crossbar.
it definitely hit the crossbar.
Travis Cleary on the second header at WLA with their
There's a
third
handball.
third golden opportunity, so they have had some chances here.
The goalie lost where the ball was. I was kind of watching his eyes. He didn't see where it was, and you know, if that would not have hit the pole, that would have been a 1-0. But unfortunately, that is not the way the ball bounced. Ooh, a little bit of a gamble from Josh. 20 just held on to Josh's hand, wanted to take him to the prom.
1 minute remaining in the half.
Cleary just giving it everything.
Oh, come on, boys. Ooh.
All
Look at Travis Cleary, just continues to play hard, Jim. Just like you just said. Ooh, missed first touch. And a deflection. Those sometimes can get...
Dangerous.
Those are hard to be when you're the goalie. Those off a body or whatever. Coming in the last 30 seconds, WLA with a corner kick opportunity.
Right here.
Got 30 seconds, just counting down here. 20 seconds. They're going to go for broke and see if they can't put it in. He puts a good ball into the 18 box. And unfortunately, Slinger gets the play. One more quick corner kick with 12 seconds
10,
left. Coming down to
9,
10. Last
8,
opportunity
7,
before the half.
6,
Good ball again.
5,
Can they put it in?
4,
It's
3,
live. Johnny Peterson
2,
with a... Oh. Oh, boy, that was an exciting finish to the half, Jim. Wow.
That was a great half of soccer, John. One of the
Wow.
best I've seen.
I am impressed. We're coming into halftime. It's 0-0 WLA. What's your thoughts, Jim? Played a great half.
Oh yeah, like we said earlier, I thought Slinger came out with a little more, maybe a little more intensity, a little more fire. Kind of took it to the Vikings, and then the Vikings saw what it was and reacted to it. And I would say had definitely the better scoring opportunities. There was 2 of them that probably should have been in, and a third one that was close. So I would give them the advantage right now.
Hot chocolate, we're coming to get you. We'll see you after the half. Set pieces are a very important part of soccer, and corner kicks are one of those set pieces. Today, at our halftime report, I'd like to show you what I consider to be the 10 best corner kicks in professional soccer.
右サイドに入ってきてると思いますよね。まさにシュートを放ってコーナーキック巻いてくるボール直接入ったスーパーゴールは鈴木純やりました福岡の一級さん
As Cardoso tries to get that shot on goal. Declan to the other side to deliver one, and it's in the back of the net! LA back out in front, 2-1.
Și Târtovaț și Muidraghici. Vine centrarea lui San Martin, direct în poartă!
De senzație! Lucian Sâmărtean, magic Sâmărtean, extraordinară execuția lui Lucian Sâmărtean direct din corner. Am mai avut în acest debut de campionat un gol marcat.
So what happened with the last Michael Bradley corner? He goes far post this time and it's gone in! Michael Bradley delivers from the set piece out the door, may have got a touch.
And this is why you crowd a 6-yard box when a goalkeeper has a difficult time dealing with crosses, because the reality is
and it's in off the far post. I don't think he met it. Alvaro Recoba, but he'll claim it, no doubt about that. And Nacional back on level terms here.
o Ronaldinho na cobrança do escanteio, levantamento fechado! Gol de Ronaldinho Olímpico em Florianópolis!
Henry instead. Off one, walking in! Henry from the impossible angle has put it home! His second goal of the night. And oh my, one for the highlight reel.
Roberto Carlos treinou a pré-temporada muito forte em Itu e fez isso, gol olímpico!
Corner de Recoba, cerrado.
All right.
Back to live action in the second half of tonight's game versus Slinger. John will be up here shortly. He's getting us some hot chocolate. So Vikings earn an early corner kick. Looks like Zach Wright, I believe, is on the ball. Here it comes. Oh, right back to Zach. Let's see if he can pop that back in there for a second chance. And he does, and there we are. Good defending right there by Slinger. So an early chance for WLA goes by the boards. Travis Clary, halftime didn't slow him down. He's got the pedal down.
It's awesome. Jim, I got caught in the Chicago traffic jam.
Imagine a hot chocolate's a big seller tonight, huh?
Oh, there's a line out the door and
Thank you. Thanks for getting that, John.
halfway to Chicago. So yeah, I saw the opportunity
Yeah, real quick there, huh?
kind of from the goalie's perspective. I was back coming around.
I was hoping you were.
Something to distract him.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to distract him there, John. And
I almost said to him, hey, you had a really nice first half.
he turns around to say thank you as the ball goes in the goal.
Was that Michael Jordan that said that the mailman didn't deliver? Was that in the playoff game?
And I don't remember who it was at the free throw line, and he missed. That was pretty funny.
Back comes Slinger.
Ooh, goal kick. Mason's been hanging up tough. He's got a very tough matchup on that side.
Sure, I'll take your second one.
Oh, an opportunity.
Nice job, Jack. Nice job.
Oh! Is he going to card him or warn him?
Midfield. We have
Yep.
to check back.
Nope, you didn't.
Yep. Jim, what I like about that is a very consistent call. We saw our guy do the exact same play in the first half, and it was a warning, and I saw him do the exact same thing. It was a warning. I love consistency out of reffing.
Yep.
It's my favorite thing.
He's done a nice job so far. He's not loud. He's not yelling at the kids and talking to them.
Or the fans.
Letting them play, and if something needs to get... Oh, boy, this could be a tough one. Oh, thank you for that. Oh, I thought that kid was going to settle that and left-foot it in, but
He probably doesn't have a left.
he was looking to pass it and it didn't work out. First time, really, I've seen him get behind us, John, you know, so... Maybe a little bit of a Slinger might have made an adjustment at halftime with their personnel possibly.
They know how to counterattack, don't they?
Yeah.
They're really a good counterattacking challenge for us because we haven't really seen that. You know, St. Lawrence a couple of years ago had a really good counterattack system. Now, I didn't think they did this time. And I thought maybe it was because of our speed neutralized them, but this is a great opportunity for, get inside them.
That's a really nice move there by...
But who was that? John O'Connor came in and double teamed him. Did you see that? Nicely done, John.
You know, they say John soccer is a lot about angles, and John did a great job there in cutting off the angle and kind of diffusing the whole situation. This is where we need our... can't get both of our forwards too far back here. We need to get an outlet here.
Good. Yeah. Don't turn.
Nice play, build up. They have possession. They're keeping possession. Got to give WLA they're putting pressure on the ball.
Mm-hmm. I like the hustle and the fire.
Ooh, a nice dangerous flick. Johnny Peterson cleans it up with a clearance. Because if he would have mishit that, Jim, there could have been a score.
Oh, nice.
Oh, stop clock. He came in, was nice hustle, but he came into the player hard and fast, not in control, and that, as much as I love Johnny Peterson's play, that definitely deserved a yellow card.
In for the Vikings, number 19, Devin Schneider.
Yeah, and that's probably his way of saying, okay, that's the limit, and all the boys know it. So
yeah, and it was over the limit. The other ones were tough, but that one was out of control, and deservedly it was a card. This is the Slinger's second opportunity, Jim, to have a free kick in a dangerous position. Hopefully WLA can toughen up and make sure that it doesn't go in. Ooh. Goalie was in the right spot. Ball comes to him, makes a good stop.
In for the Owls, number 6, Max Schickert.
I love that we have a lot of referees sitting in the stands, making sure the call goes the right way. I always enjoy that.
John, thank you for the hot chocolate. It's nice and warm.
Yeah, hot chocolate tonight. We're at about 41 degrees right now. No wind yet, but I'll tell you, Jim, my hands are starting to get a little cold. I'm glad I don't have to throw the ball in.
Not mine, because my husband brought me hand warmers.
I got one left, Johnny. You want one?
No, I'm actually good, thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to tell anybody.
Oh! A little bit of a push.
You do it, John.
Just like what we talk about every week.
That's why you do it.
Confucius saying, good things happen to those who shoot the ball, and that's exactly what happened.
No, he's not.
Second time, third time, maybe the fourth time will be a charm. We've sure been hammering it around that frame.
That was a great low shot, Jim. Goalie bobbled it a little bit, and it almost deflected off and hit the pole and possibly went in, and just unfortunately went the other way.
Yep.
Let's see what we can do here. You know, they're putting Luke in the center here.
Go! Go!
That's their play, Jim. I love that play. I don't know if you caught it. I don't know if you caught it, but we won't talk about this one on air because we don't want to give it away to the competitors.
Returning for the Vikings.
What an awesome corner play.
Number 11,
My
Johnny
son Jordan ran that
Peterson.
this summer and actually got it. The first time they did it, a ref made him stop play because he wasn't paying attention to what was going on, and it was a legal play. But
Right, and we saw that here. Remember that play that he called?
Yeah.
And this was the first time this season that I actually saw it called correctly.
One more! One more!
Johnny Peterson back in after that yellow card. Tell you, the conditions are getting very slippery, Jim. Do you see it almost looks like there's a Jimmy Bob, that had smoke. Woo! Where there is smoke, there is fire, because that was a rocket.
That was a
and it was on frame too, wasn't it?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
going in, John.
And the goalie got his hand on it. It's a big goalie. He's probably about 6'3", 225 or so, maybe 240, and hit the ball. Strong kid, because that ball went up in the air. He lost it, but unfortunately it didn't go into the goal. But a great goalie play again. Luke in there really just trying to out-jump the kid. He is quite an athlete, but I think he was
what a
like...
shot by Kyler Narrance, though, John, getting back to that. Now, that's
Wow.
2 bombs in a row. It's good to see. You don't always see that out of this WLA team.
No.
There's goals to be had there.
Yeah, a lot of times they want to dribble it right in, and like it's croquet.
Yep.
Like it's croquet, and this, not tonight.
keep the goalie honest.
Oh, here, oh.
Oh, nice hustle.
Boy, Jim, you can just see WLA's confidence. But now here's been that counterattack. That's at 21 again. Just got to double team him almost.
21 and 7. Oh, what?
Nice job, Mason.
You see with him.
The boy that 21 has got balance, Jim. He beat Mason off the ball, and Mason's a tough kid. Oh, there's some trickery.
I believe the team running right there. 7, I believe.
55th minute. 21 just kept fighting, and then the outside mid grabbed the ball and just put a beautiful ball right to the head.
55th minute, Owls goal by number 7, Colin Hope.
Yeah, and I'll
In for
tell
the
you,
Owls,
that's
number
what
2,
happens in these big games, Jim. You
Jake
can
Nye.
outplay teams for stretches, and then a counterattack happens. Now, they didn't score on the counterattack, but it was like, okay,
Come on, Nick. You can't worry about this now. Just play. Give your guys a chance.
Well, Ducky!
yeah, I can't say that was Nick's fault at all. That was a great cross that came through, and you know, I like Nick. If he's sad, that's great. That shows that he's a competitive player, and you know, sometimes it doesn't go your way.
Yeah, that was a great play. The guy worked his way around a couple of Vikings and put a feathery little, tough little flick there, and the guy headed it. It was perfect.
Yeah, guy snapped his neck and put it right in the corner. He got in between our player and the pole, and
Watch 19, John, watch 19! Tag, 7! One on! Drop the kick!
Once again, though, even with Slinger putting a goal on the board, I still think WLA's been the aggressor.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope they don't take the foot off the gas here, because they're playing a wonderful game.
I love what Johnny Peterson just did there.
Forced
Choked them
the issue.
in, yeah. Choked them in, wouldn't let them turn.
Yes, Bram.
Nice. Way to switch.
Austin!
Switch the field, but with purpose, and
Yes.
you can get away with that, you know, in flyway. But good teams, you gotta have somebody out there. I really have to say that, you know, Slinger's positive has really been their counterattack and their possession. WLA has really been more aggressive.
Good job, Tom.
Talk about being strong up the middle. Slingers, number 13 back there is their sweeper. 17 is mid, and then 21 and 7 are up on attacking. So they are very strong up the middle. Veterans.
Oh, let's see O'Connor get a rip here. I would have liked to seen him almost rip that.
Great job.
Oh, is that a play? What is he doing?
Take that.
There it is! Zach Wright lines it up, Jimmy Bob, and puts it in the net!
What a great little flick.
Sweet chariot.
Travis Cleary with a great little pass. You know,
Viking goal in the 57th minute. Number 10, Zach Wright.
I almost thought he hung on to the ball too long, Jim.
you know, I was just going to say, John, the patience that he showed there with guys flailing all the way around him. He didn't panic. Kicked it with the outside of his right foot. Almost snuck it right in the edge.
Yeah, and he lined that up, and he knew he was going right to the inside of the pole, and that's where it went. You know, Zach Wright, kudos to you, buddy. That was an awesome play, and we want to give Travis Cleary, you know, for controlling that ball right in front of the net. Good for him.
It says a lot. I think that says an awful lot about the Vikings to be scored on like that and come back within 2 minutes and answer.
Yeah, not feel sorry for yourself and just, hey, we're going to play hard to the end, and that's what we saw. Here's their counterattack, Jim. They got numbers. Can we outplay them on that? Yes, we did. Now somebody's got to cover for them.
Like Tyler's back, so we're okay.
Johnny Peterson with a nice play to stay in possession of the ball, at least for a minute, then lost it, but his buddy Clary trying to help him out. I like that they're pressuring the ball, Jim. They're not giving them a lot of time to figure out what to do with it. Look at that, Jim.
Pressure's on them.
Oh, and that guy drug him.
Yeah.
That could have been a foul, but he did, you know, it was right to the point of being legal and right on that line. Anything more, and they probably would have called it. But it's been very consistent reffing. I'm going to give kudos to the refs because a lot of times we don't see incredible refereeing, but tonight it's been good. Oh, here's a shot. Oh.
The door was open. There.
Just
bad footing, I think. Josh slipped a little bit.
I think the weight of his cast put him off balance a little bit and gave him a slip. And we're going to stick with that one.
Well, I know I've said it a couple times, but this has been a fantastic game as a soccer fan to watch.
Yeah, Jim, wow. I'm just so happy I was going to stay home and play tiddlywinks, but this is way more fun.
That's Wednesday night at the Caucus.
Oh, these kids probably don't even know what tiddlywinks is, Jim. So for you guys that don't know that and you're watching this, have your grandparents. Come on, Nicker. There he is. Nope.
Okay.
I hear a lot of talking right now, Jim.
Both teams.
Yeah.
Well played, well coached, well
played, and here comes Josh. Oh.
Nice, Zach.
Get a rip, Zach. Look at that. On frame again, Jim. Not with quite as much power, but you know what? Good things happen to those who shoot.
You know, this is good to see, John. We haven't seen a lot of those longer shots, and that's 3 now for WLA here just in the second half. Oh. Little bit of a grab there.
Okay, we're going to do a quick timeout.
Fantastic.
All right, well, we changed out the battery. We missed about 2 minutes here, but Nick Paul just made a tremendous goalie play. 21 came around the corner again with strength, put a shot on, and Nick got it right in the corner. Right now we're at the 62nd minute.
It's been a while since I've seen an opposing player go by 2 of our defenders like that. So that 21 is a very, very skilled player. Just a junior.
Oh, look at that run through. Jimmy Bob, can we score? Come on, Michael. Oh, I would have liked to seen him shoot that right away.
Well, Zach Wright has had a fantastic game. And Clary, what a horse, huh?
Just play by Clary.
Man.
Boy, was that good.
He's just willing the Vikings to success here tonight.
Travis Clary was coming in full speed. He was going to run through his player regardless. You could just see that transpiring. And I think if the guy would have got in front of him, he would have mowed him down. It would have been a card on the other player. Oh, nicely done.
Very nice, Jack. Ooh, too much on it, but I love that. That was a fabulous look.
I tell you what, Jim, the kid is big and strong, but I think if you play it out, he wasn't real fast on that particular play.
You saw that right there. That's his liability.
Yep, no speed.
No, not real agile.
Big and tough, but no speed.
Make him come out, like you said.
So if anybody sees Slinger play and they watch this, they're having their issues too, technical issues. You know, whenever it gets a little humid and cold, these cameras want to freeze up a little bit. Oh, there is a nice. Oh,
another Zunker
I thought
that was beautiful.
There was a nice push in the back by them.
Let's you, Jacob! Get out of here! Come on, look, Kevin! Look, Kevin!
Wow, was that a nice play.
Every time I see Jacob Zunker take those free kicks, I think back to...
Way to go, Devin.
Which Reader boy was that? The older Trent? Fabulous, just fabulous free
in
kicks.
For the Vikings, number 3, Ben Bjorst.
And of course, Aaron Markgraf, a couple he had were just legendary.
The master.
By the way, he might be done for his career. Might be done.
No, don't tell me he got hurt.
Yeah, hamstring. So.
Oh no, hamstrings are a year and a half sometimes if it's a bad one.
It's not a tear, but with those, it's obviously we're all day to day, but definitely in that situation.
Nope. Jim, the field conditions are really starting to kick in. We're seeing players slide all over the place.
I think Travis just got...
After the ball, his cleat looked like he came into him with a cleat.
It's too bad. That was just a pure hustle play right there.
Yeah, I mean, as a referee, you vacillate very quickly. You got to make a decision. Am I going to make that call or am I going to let it go? But I think because the cleat hit the kid in the leg, that away, Nick. Way to call that out. Sideline reporter says that's a great play as well. How's our stalker doing, by the way? All good sideline reporters have stalkers, Gwen.
What's that?
I said all good sideline reporters have stalkers,
Another nice ball inside.
Can we do something with it? Oh, I like the idea, Jim.
Okay.
I like the idea.
I like my stalker.
Yeah. Okay. This is a G-rated. We might have to put her on probation.
Double secret probation.
This is mine. Yep. Good hot chocolate tonight, Jim. Ooh, they're coming hard. They're coming hard. They're coming hard.
Good, Justin! Go turn! Move behind everything. Adam!
There's a couple of early subs
In
here.
for the Owls, number 9, Brian Punko, and number 19, Mitch Bremberger. And returning for the Vikings, number 15, Josh Thiesfeld.
You know, I just wonder, Jim, what the Slinger mentality.
Nice job, Trav.
I just wonder what the Slinger mentality was coming into this game. Oh yeah, this is a small D4 school. You know, they're overrated, all that. I don't know what their thinking was, but I think they got a little bit more than what they bargained
number
for.
18, Kyler Narrance.
Well, I'm not positive. I think Slinger plays KML a lot, like Hartford does.
Okay.
So, you know, there may be some familiarity that way. So I'm sure that they didn't
overlook them?
Yeah. Well, at least, you know, after the first 20 minutes, if they did, they had a big wake-up call. Here we go, another great chance.
Oh, the footing, Jim.
Turf monster guy.
Footing.
That's when you need those soft ground cleats.
That's nice.
Nice job. You didn't know who controlled it. That was the perfect play. I don't know if you fans at home can see this, but if you look at the grass, there's a glaze to it. It's wet. It's slippery.
Yeah, it does. It looks like Glazers at Quick Trip, doesn't it? 12-pack.
I'm for the what were they? Cream.
In for the Owls, number 2,
Krispy Kreme.
Jake Nye.
Yes, John. How could you not like a Krispy Kreme?
Oh.
Right now with this hot chocolate, that'd be pretty tasty.
I'd take it. I'm hungry.
And if any of the viewers want to send those into our mail, just check up our addresses. We'll certainly would appreciate Krispy Kremes. Oh, yes.
Easy one.
Yeah.
That's an easy one to call.
Very consistent. You know, for as much you and I do not like mediocre reffing, tonight has been just a display of we do have some good refs in the state.
Yeah, and I hope that we'll continue to see that level as we move into the playoffs because we've seen some rather...
Yeah, right there. Another good call. I mean, we pushed and... hopefully it stays that way all the way to the end.
Oh boy. Hate to see 7 with the ball there. He's pretty tough.
Oh. Was he onside? No, he was not. Offsides. Very good call.
Yeah, you saw that flag come up.
Yeah, excellent call on the sideline AR. I saw it from up here. He saw it. Awesome reffing. I'm just very impressed tonight. When the ball is kicked, I mean, if you listen to last week's halftime, I explained what offside was. When the ball is played, not when it's kicked, not when it's played, and that's exactly what that reffing did over there. I saw the center ref making the same call. So,
well, that side, that AR on that side has had some tough. A couple of tough situations. Remember in the first half, WLA actually put one. It looked like it went in.
Yeah.
Because the goalie was standing in the goal, and when the ball came ricocheting back out. And now another bang call. So he's had his hands full over there.
Yeah.
That's great.
And it was one call for us, one call against us, but both calls were right, and good job.
Let's go, boys.
Someone press to that!
I thought it was going to go out.
Both teams using a ton of people tonight. A lot of fresh bodies out there, keeping the game clean.
Illegal throw is what's called. Substitution for WLA.
Returning for the Vikings, number 7, Travis Clary. Number 12, Luke Mayhawk. And number 20, Luke Schlavinsky.
Hey, John, usually every game we have a little conversation about some aspect of the soccer. a few years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, we had officials here that were wearing headsets and were speaking to each other. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that, and I think they experimented with it. And
I'm just looking at that particular call right there. And a few others here that maybe
would have benefited from that, wouldn't it have?
Yeah. So I wasn't sure if that was just a trial thing and done or what. So here comes the Vikings on the attack.
Ooh, long ball, Jim. Look at Nick come out.
Look at that.
Look at Nick. Woo! Kudos.
You own that, buddy.
Kudos to Nick, because that was the right play.
He wants it. Oh, I thought he was winding up to take a crack there.
Boy, this is a wild match, and it's fun to watch. I wouldn't want to be a fan of WLA Mother right now, because you're probably sitting on pins and needles, because this is a nail biter. Oh, nice
really
job.
Nice job, just extending that. Very nice.
Nice stop there, Zach.
Uh-oh, we got nobody on the backside here. There.
Jim, I'll tell you what they're doing, and I like it from a soccer aspect. I hate it as a fan, but
Returning for the Vikings, number 11, Johnny Peterson.
the conditions are slippery, and what they're doing is they're sending it into the box at about the 14-yard and hoping for something to happen. Somebody slips, somebody make a mistake. It's a great strategy when the conditions are like this.
Yeah, I mean, you could easily lose your balance and get a handball or anything. You're right. That's
I like the strategy, like right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What a great pass by Kyler. Great pass.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Got it into that area, and a little bit of a slip by the defender. He got his ground back and made a play on the ball. Corner kick for WLA, first one, if I remember right, of this half. Let's see if we can get ahead on this. Good ball, Jim. Good ball.
Junior Ben Dorr serving it up. Oh, Vikings everywhere.
Chested down. Legal play. Chested down. Mason gets a nice play.
Nice. Excellent.
Now it's time to clear it out.
Back there playing the safety spot. Excellent job.
Wow, this is exciting. This feels like playoff time, doesn't it, Jim?
Yep.
I mean, this is like a playoff game that's played so well. Somebody didn't like that call.
Down goes the ball. 75.
In for the Owls, number 15, Will Weiss, and number 21, Keegan Berger. And returning for the Vikings, number 10, Zach Wright.
Jim, we're 30 minutes into this already.
Yeah.
It feels like
I know.
5 minutes. It's been so fun.
That's good soccer. And I'm assuming we're going to play 90 again tonight. And, last time I was here with you, I was assuming we were playing 80. But
you got to give half your money back.
That's right. That's right. Well, that game, it could have ended at 80. This one, I hope, lasts a while, because this is a beautiful game.
Fun to watch. WLA is playing well. Slinger is playing well. Lots of interesting things on both sides of the field.
And it's a Thursday night. Tomorrow's a Friday, John. I think life's good right now, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Did you zoom in on your beautiful bride over there in the stands? Did you find her yet, John?
I at halftime, when I was trying to scrounge hot chocolate, I got one of the players' brothers. Ooh, Johnny.
Nice.
Oop, little bit of a long touch.
All right. Just contain here.
See the footing
There you
though.
go, Jacob.
Ooh.
Come on, Zach. There you go. I'll tell you, John, that 21 and that 7 for Slinger are fabulous forwards. They are always dangerous every time.
Oop. Good job, Nick, watching that ball the whole way. You know, Jim, they've come a long, our defense, that is, have come a long way since the beginning of the year. Remember, untested, you know, and I don't want to say everyone, but, you know, really untested as a team and didn't know what they were going to do. And tonight they've shown up and held their own.
Yeah, as the year's gone on, as per usual, the 4 kids that Pastor Haig sticks back there become a nice, well-rounded unit, and this year was no exception to the rule.
Good job.
Confident, they're speaking, talking, communicating.
Good play by Johnny Peterson to get the ball out on a goal kick, to play it hard. But again, this is what they're doing, Jim. They're coming in, and they're just sending that ball into the box, like right there, Jim.
Look at that. We have not seen that all year, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody lit a fire under Nick. That was
He's just playing exceptionally well.
Let's go, Red!
We just got to stop this, you know. Jim, you were saying before we weren't getting enough from our forwards being up. Right now we're kind of scrambling. I'd almost like to see him back a little bit.
It's pretty amazing. Zach Wright hasn't touched the ball in a couple minutes, and that kid has been everywhere tonight. So let's see if we can get that ball back on his foot. Okay, safe play.
Coming into the 79th minute, we're about 10 minutes out from the end of the game. This is a battle right down to the end, just like we thought it would be. Throw in Slinger.
Johnny, is that spider right up there? We might have to zoom in on that.
That's where the stalker is.
It looks like one right
It looks like a tarantula.
Ooh.
I don't even see it. If you touch me,
Ooh, Jimmy, that's what we were talking about. Can he settle it and get a shot?
Away there, Zach was.
Get a rip, Michael.
Come
on. Oh! Yes, he calls it a score, Jim. He was right on the line. Whoop.
No, he did not. The center ref blew it. That guy did not call it.
They're going to talk about it. He's going to talk about it. He called it as a score. He's called it as a score. Center ref calls it as, we're going to talk about it. What is the call going to be?
Second time tonight we got, I think we got the short end of that one. Second time tonight. Wow.
We'll have to zoom in on that on the replay.
Normally you don't see that once every 2, 3, 4 games. WLA's had 2 of them tonight that were very controversial.
On the line. Wow.
On the line, but not all the way over the line.
Yep. Wow. And, you know, it's muddy back there, Jim. I don't even know if you could actually see the line.
Right.
The goalie was convinced that he had held the ball on the line.
That wasn't a correct. That was not the correct restart either.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Returning for the Vikings, number 14, John O'Connor, number 15, Josh Thiesfeld, and number 18, Kyler Narrance.
Boy, Slinger dodged a bullet there, Jim, because that could have very easily been a score.
Oh, yeah. And it was almost a carbon copy of the first half where the ref also said the ball was on the line, but not over the line. How often is it? I mean, that is...
They can see that. I think they should have a ref standing on each line.
It's pretty crazy to think that that would happen twice to the same team in the same game. There you go, Mason.
Excellent
working
play.
hard over there.
Excellent play, Mason. One of my favorite plays in soccer. Johnny coming up, making a nice play to stop the attack. John O'Connor, that is.
Look at Zunker. He's so solid.
And he knows where to turn the Jets on and when to get your footing.
Nice job,
There you
John
go, John
O'Connor.
O'Connor. Come on, win it back.
Oh, nicely crunched. Oh, a miss hit, Jimmy. Oh, thought we might have one there. Come on back, boys. Oh, look at this, Jim. Look at this. Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. There's no way that's a yellow card. I'm sorry, unless he's been accumulating fouls. There's no way that's a yellow card. Sorry.
You know, I'm okay with yellow cards. I've always been a firm believer if you don't
In
get
for
a
the
few yellow
Vikings, number
cards during the
3,
season.
Ben Dorst.
If you don't get a few yellow cards through the season, you're really not playing hard enough. You're not playing up to the legal line. That's not to say you should just go out there and slide around and hurt anybody. But Travis Cleary, that's a great example of just playing really hard. But I'm going to blame the conditions too, because it's hard to get started and then work real hard and
Yes, I agree, John.
and then just kind of turn the Jets off. And you run into players. You know, we saw that with Johnny Peterson. We saw that with a couple of players, including Slinger too. I've seen them do the same thing. Oh no!
Oh boy, Nick.
Nice job.
If he doesn't come out, that's money. He's excellent play, Nick. Excellent. You came out, you completely took away the angle.
In for the Owls, number 12, Mitch Gerleski.
Kudos to Nick, because I'm agreeing with Jim, and Jim is a goalie expert. I'm not, and he came out, took the angle away, and kept us in the game here.
Did you say a girly expert or a goalie expert?
A girly expert or a goalie expert? Yeah. Ooh, high kick right in front of the player.
That was right in front of one of our players too.
This is a wild ending to a great game. Oh, there we go down again.
You know, earlier you asked John if he thought Slinger might have overlooked the WLA. Right now, they're not overlooking anything. WLA has really accounted itself well tonight.
Boy, we're just sliding everywhere.
Yes. Nice job, Johnny Peterson.
I don't like that play exactly, Luke, not to pick on you, but too much air for me. But we didn't lose possession, but here it looks good. Oh! That goalie is having an out-of-body goaling experience.
He could not have reached another inch.
Look at this play. Nick makes a super play on the other end. This is a goalie phenomena. I mean, we are getting a goalie clinic. Unbelievable,
I'll tell you,
Jim.
John, WLA has no luck. That's the fourth time tonight. If an inch is separating them from the winning goal. An inch. Keep at it, Vikes. Keep pounding.
Here comes WLA on the attack again. He's got a through ball for a corner kick.
That's a corner.
This is a phenomenal finish. We're coming in almost 5 minutes
In
left
for
in
the
the
Owls,
game.
number 20, Adam Horst. And returning for the Vikings, number 7, Travis Clary.
Corner kick WLA. This has been amazing. That goalie is, out of body experience is the only way I can call it, because he's probably made plays tonight that he's never made in his entire life. Ball coming to about the 18. Luke trying to, and they give it up for us.
That's been the story of their season.
85 minutes. I tell you, John, this game's so good, I'm going to rewatch it. Once you burn this baby and put it on YouTube, I'm watching it.
This is going to go down as the Thriller in Manila.
Nice.
Oh, and Johnny Peterson cleans it up by a kick off their player. Now wait just a second. Let him get set up. Let your player get set up. Good patience, Kyler. Let's see what we can do with this one. Can we get it in there? Can we get a flick? Okay. Got to get a little bit harder. Easy to say that, but ball is wet.
You know, every sub that Pastor's put in tonight has played exceptionally well, don't you think, John?
Yeah, that was my biggest fear, is that, you know, coming in cold, maybe not as much experience against a phenomenal team. Everybody has played well, all of the subs. Out of bounds again. We spent a little bit of time down on this end. And again, our ball boys best in the conference, and you can just see it. Nope. They've gotten that one picked off. Sunker, send it right in. That a boy.
Excellent. We got bodies.
Jim, that's what they've been doing, is doing that same thing. That was our first chance that we got to do that. That's all right. I'm okay with clearing the ball out now and slowing the play down and slowing that counterattack down. Here we go. Another opportunity. Get a rip. Oh, and there it is, a corner kick. Boy, I'd like to see us score on one of these, Jim. 87 minutes, 3 minutes left, just like the first half. The first half ended with multiple chances for WLA on corner kicks. Can we do it? Somebody want it bad enough, Jim. Too far out.
And Josh. Here we go.
Good job, John O'Connor, to clean up that. I love Zach's aggressiveness. Come on, get back. You got to play again. Oh, no. Oh, Jim, did you... an illegal throw, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I couldn't even get it out. It was an illegal throw, and then Zach was going to play it, and the referee made the right call, but it took just a second before I did a Barney Rubble again this week, where my feet were just a-turning, and I couldn't get out of my mouth what I wanted to say.
I think that's a Fred Flintstone.
Was that a Fred Flintstone? Diane said, oh, the kids won't even know what that means, but again, Google it or YouTube it. I like it.
Get it out of there.
That 21 is fast. You better get rid of it.
That 21.
Come on, get back, get back, get back. And he ended up getting the ball, and it's out of bounds.
You guys keep me
For a goal kick. You know, in their enthusiasm to finish out the game strong, let's not get caught in a counterattack. Right. Let's play it conservative. If we get an opportunity to score, you know, take the opportunity. Get back, White.
1 minute remaining in the game.
Skip.
Settle. Let's go.
Come on, Johnny Peterson, get back and help.
Johnny, what's up? Anticipate!
They're sending everybody. They got their sweeper up top. We got 10 up. If you're going to counter, now's the time.
Come on, Luke. Go get in the play, bud.
If you're going to counter, now's the time.
Don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. Oh, and Nick makes a game-saving save. Nick makes a game-saving save.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my golly, 6.
Oh, right,
that was
right to the end, Jeff.
Woo!
What a outstanding game.
Wow.
Two quality teams.
Wow, what a battle. Some of the best goalie play back-to-back from both goalies that I've seen in ages, probably since Caleb King played here. But the other teams never had a phenomenal goalie like he was. But that was amazing. Their goalie was just awesome.
Of tonight's game is WLA 1, the Slinger Owls 1.
1-1 WLA versus the Slinger Owls.
The Vikings return to action Saturday at Sheboygan Lutheran Christian, and again on Monday night, right here at the Fondy Soccer Complex in a conference matchup with CWC at 4:30. Thank you for supporting WLA Soccer. Safe travels home.
Yeah, some of the greatest goalie play, and I'll tell you what, WLA wins another one, or does not lose, but actually ties, stays undefeated. And Jim, what a learning experience tonight for these young guys.
Oh, this was a challenge. It was thrown right in their face. They didn't back down. They stepped up. I thought they even controlled much of this match tonight. Saw so many good things. The result's going to be 1-1 draw, but this could pay huge dividends down the line.
Early prediction, if we stay playing like this, Jim, and we play healthy, we are going to go deep in the playoffs. Maybe we're going to make that state run, because this was a phenomenal night. Hey, for Jim and John, hey, what a great game for all you fans out there. Make sure you tell everyone what's going on. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for viewing. See you next week. That's the phenomenal. Mr. Zunker and Mr. Kolblick are with us tonight. We're going to start off with that. Slinger, Division II, comes from a great conference, Hartford, West Bends, and here they are. What did you guys, we'll start with you, Jacob. What did we do this week to prepare for these guys?
Well, we worked really hard in practice, like we were pushing each other, and our game Tuesday helped us prepare well too, because it was a harder game too.
Yeah, pushing Mason. Boy, that 21 on that side, phenomenal player, wasn't he? I mean, what were you doing over there? Because you held your own.
Right, he was really fast, making a lot of diagonal runs towards the middle. We had to just talk on who was guarding him, who was staying on the inside of him, and just trying to cut off his run for the most part.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Jacob, the conditions here the second half, from the booth it looked like ice. We could actually see. What did you do to keep your footing? You came up a couple of times real slow so you didn't fly by him. I didn't mean to answer your question, but what was on your mind?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be like this late in the year. It's going to be getting dewy out on the grass, and we just got to know that ahead of time and prepare for it.
What I don't know. Defensively, you guys were just gelling well. We were talking about how much talking there was going on. Was that planned, or was it you're just fired up?
Right. It's we try to communicate every single game. It's something we try to work on. We work on it in practice. It's just a lot of between outside mids to sweeper to our defenders. It's just a lot of communication. Even Nick is really good with communicating with us as well, and it helps us gel good. Yeah.
Boy, Nick had a phenomenal game tonight, didn't he? We could hear him barking out. He came out. The defense is gelling. We didn't know what you guys were going to look like at the beginning of the season. What's the secret? You guys are gelling.
Well, we've been playing with each other for a long time. Like, we play over the summer on the same team. We've been together for so long. It makes it a lot easier now. Well,
congratulations. It didn't go down as a win, didn't go down as a loss. You guys stay undefeated. Congratulations. Go Vikes.
Thanks for tuning into the game this week. We'll be back with you next week for another great round of WLA soccer. Hey, don't forget to tell all your friends and family about the new WLA YouTube channel. See you next week.